Hi everybody, my name is Jo and I love to read. Today I'm going to be doing a book haul, which I have not done in a long time, even though I have been slowly sort of buying books. But this is the biggest mass book haul that I'm doing in a while. There's going to be a second part to this video, like within the same video, because I'm waiting for some more to come in the mail, but I didn't actually realize how many books I have hauled in this short space of time, so I need to stop because I don't want to go down that slippery slope back to where I was before. I do feel pretty confident that I'm going to read every book that I've bought, even if it takes me 6 months or more, because I don't read a great deal. I read 2 books a month, sometimes 1 if it's a giant book, so we'll see how that goes. Fingers crossed I don't buy any more after these ones that I talk about in this video, but we shall see. So the first 2 I'm going to kind of talk about together, and that is the MinaLima, MinaLima, I feel like I'm saying that wrong, MinaLima something editions of the Harry Potter books. So far there's only 2 out at the moment and I have both of them. I have seen Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone in Big W as I've gone there. It's probably been for like 6 months or more, probably a year it's been out, but I only saw the front cover and I didn't actually realise how cool these editions were. I just sort of saw the front and I went, oh my god, that's absolutely gorgeous, I want it, but I'm not just going to buy another edition of Harry Potter because this is now the 4th edition if all it is just illustrations on the front. I also have the illustrated copies that Jim Kay did that you can see there. But then I happened to see the side of the Chamber of Secrets and I was like, what the heck? Why is it so like there's so many gaps as that someone folded over the pages? And I didn't realise, to give you guys a spoiler, and I guess to spoil myself, it's got illustrations in them and really cool ones. And it also has, I'm not going to show you in this video, but it has like paper engineering, I think is what they call it, where some of the paper moves and things like that. In the first one, so I wasn't going to show you, it's probably going to be really hard. There's a compass and parts of the compass move. Okay, that wasn't so bad. I've already finished reading Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. That was really fun. That's going to be coming up in the wrap-up when that comes out. I do bi-monthly wrap-ups every 2 months for the last 2 months. I'm trying to decide on my 5 favourite illustrations because I want to do a video about that for each book and just show you guys 5 of my favourites, but this is really fun and I love them. They're so beautiful. So that one's red. It sits up here. This is a new one, but I can't really put it where it needs to go because it needs to go up there and I need to do some arranging. The next book I picked up is Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. This one I picked up from a little free library that is out the front of a town that I live about half an hour away from. I was going to an appointment and happened to quickly have a look. Normally I never ever pick anything up because I don't want it, and I saw this and I really wanted it. I don't greatly know what it's about. I kind of read the back, but this one, I just remember someone having described this as really amazing and me really enjoying it, and I kind of don't mind going into it not really knowing what's going to happen, so this will be blind for you guys as well. I'm a great booktuber, aren't I? But for my own enjoyment, I don't actually want to know much about what it's about. I'm kind of happy with the mystery of it and just remembering that there was something about it that made me go, oh yes, I want to read it. The next book is also unwrapped because I got it in the mail, but I started to read it anyways, and that is The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. I finally got my hands on a copy of this book. It doesn't have as many pages as I thought it was going to be though. Like this book here, this one, looks pretty chunky. It's 1,100 pages. This is only 800 and something, so I'm a little bit disappointed that the pages must be really thick or something. I don't really know, but it looks so much chunkier than what it actually is. I'm really excited to read it. I'm currently reading it at the moment and it's pretty good. I'm not very far through it. I'm also annotating it. I will be doing an annotation video soon. I know I keep saying that, but I'm getting a new camera. I've ordered it. I've just got to wait until the start of September to get it. So I am going to do these with a bit better quality hopefully than what my current videos are doing. This one I'm also kind of going into a little bit blind. I know that it's got like dragons in it. I'm guessing some kind of religious overtones, that it's the Priory of the Orange Tree. I know that it's about queens, but they're also just in the first couple of pages there's this island in the east that has been cut off because of some disease that's gone through it, and even though the disease has been eradicated for I'm not sure how long, but a fair while, the island's still cut off from the rest of the world. So that whole bit was really interesting as well. We flash forwarded now to the west where the queen is. I'm a little bit less interested in her. I want to go back to the east, but I'm not very far through at all. So I'm pretty excited to see how it's going, and so far it's quite interesting. Now the last two that I have in this part of it are ones that I need to unwrap because I just got them in the mail yesterday, but I didn't realise until today. So let's tear this one open. This one's come from World of Books. Ah, excellent. And it's The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. I'm really excited to read this one. I've been wanting to read it for a very long time now. It's actually not as thick as I thought it was going to be. I always imagine these ones as much thicker, maybe because I've seen the hardbacks. I specifically got this edition because just looking sort of ahead at things that I want to read, I definitely want to get into Brandon Sanderson, and I mainly like I think it's the UK editions, the white covers. I also have a lot of, oh not a lot of, but a few white covery ones. We've got like Trudy Canavan's look white, and the Robin Hobb ones are in the same sort of style, even though they're parchment, but I know the later ones are white. So I really wanted to get something that was going to look different, and I love the three different books. If you've never seen these editions, I'll put a picture in as well, but their middle one is purple and the last one is blue, something like that. They're gorgeous altogether, so I was pretty excited to get my hands on this. I also have a video coming up that I've been testing out different online booksellers for a while to get the specific edition and cover that you want, and I have a guide coming out for you all that will tell you which ones to buy off, where you actually get the edition that you have selected. It's not just a stock image that you're going to be upset by. It should be the exact one. So I'm pretty keen to share that one with you guys as well. I've got so many exciting videos coming up. I'm so excited about BookTube again, and I can't wait. I love my backdrop now. This is so exciting. It's probably going to worth the hassle of trying to sort out how to shelve things when I go to shelve them, because I love that it's got like a lot of my favorite books featured now. So I'm really excited about BookTube again. This one here from Better Word Books. Now this one is a test again. The Priory of the Orange Tree I also got from Better Word Books. This is gonna test it too. It's in the edition that I wanted. This one is gonna be a test to see. I'm pretty sure it is Bitterblue by Kristin Cashore, which I have read, so I guess glad that that'll be one that has already been read that I can just shelve straight away. But I loved Bitterblue and I didn't own it, so I want to own it. Bloody hell. Does this have a... Oh, I'm just gonna rip it. That's better. There we go. Okay. Yes! It's in the right edition too. Oh, these are so pretty. I'm so glad I waited to get Bitterblue. Not that I knew that these editions were coming out. Isn't it gorgeous? But I just happened to be... I didn't actually know, yeah, until I was wanting to purchase Bitterblue that these ones out. Are there also ones, Mistborn ones, that look kind of like this, or something by Brandon Sanderson that look in this style? Maybe. I might be going for those as well. But these are like... I didn't mind the other covers, but they were never something that was like, oh, gorgeous, and this one is so pretty. So I have read Bitterblue before. I read Graceling and Fire. Graceling I got through. I didn't mind it. I just didn't really understand the hype though. It wasn't something that actually grabbed me. Fire I DNF'd because it bored me. But for some reason, oh, and then there's Winterkeep, which I will read, which is the book after Bitterblue. I loved Bitterblue so much. I read it, I think, because I borrowed it off... I borrowed all of the books of a friend, and whenever in Graceling, the first book in the series, Bitterblue comes into it at the end, and I found all of the parts with her in it fascinating, so I thought that I would give this a go, and it was a fantastic book. It has like mysteries and like kingdoms, and it's a really good story. I really enjoyed it, and I'm doing a terrible job at just explaining it, but I'm not very good at all. And look at the keys and stuff, like it's just so cool. There's a mystery that Bitterblue has to solve. Her uncle or father, yeah, her father was this horrible man who had this power that made people do whatever he wanted them to, and he often used it for really horrible abusive things, and she has now taken over the kingdom now that she is of age, and she has to sort of figure out this puzzle as to what, I think it's part of what her father did or something. It's been a few years, but she has this puzzle to figure out, and there is a map or something that she has to follow underneath the castle. It was so cool, and I would definitely reread this, and I'm so excited to have this copy. Isn't it gorgeous? Now I've got to actually work out where to put this one on my shelf, but who cares? I'm just excited to have it. So that's it for the first part of this vlog, this haul. I will see you guys in the next one when the next books have arrived. I think we're still a little bit crooked, but I don't think I'm going to get precise. Obviously the next part of the book haul, and it could be a book or it could be a camera case for my new camera. Or it's something different. That's hilarious actually. Toilet brushes. Oh man, I'm gonna keep this in. That's so funny. I felt like there was 2 packages. Facebook and Instagram marketing. Have you guys seen these around? It's too funny. It's one of those toilet brushes. I got one for each of our bathrooms, and yes, it's the silicone ones because I really hate the drippy of the other ones. And then you pop it in there, and there it is. And then there's some sticky bits to put on it and then stick on the wall. So how did this turn into this? I will be back in another clip with actual books, hopefully. Hey guys, back with the next parcel that I'm pretty sure is not a toilet brush. After this one I should have 2 more books and then I'm done for this haul. It's amazing how much of a slippery slope it is again, because I remember thinking after I'd ordered the last book that I was done. Yep, that was this settled feeling that I'd sort of purchased all the books that I really wanted to read next. And then I found myself Googling another one and nearly buying it before I went, stop. You've already got a lot now. Do you really need that one straight away? I know it's nice to have variety as a mood reader, but you need to stop at some point, otherwise you're just gonna have 200 books again. So let's open this one. It's Beartown by Fredrik Backman. I've never read anything by Fredrik Backman before. I did discover him on Murphy Napier's channel, as I'm sure a lot of people have, but Beartown is the particular book that struck out to me that he's written out of all the ones that she's talked about. I would like to, now that I have a son, read the one that is called Things My Son Needs to Know About the World or something like that. I think that one will be good one day, but I think I want to be a little bit older. This one though I'm really interested in because it features a town in Alaska that pretty much depends on the success of this high school hockey team, and one of their star players rapes a girl. So it is that divide that we see so much, so often when this sort of thing happens, when sexual assault happens, that you don't want to believe it, especially when it's someone that you look up to or that you're pinning a lot of hopes on. It reminds me of the case in America that I actually read the victim impact statement for, and it made me bawl my eyes out. It was, I don't remember his last name, but his first name was Brock, and within his trial it actually mentioned his swimming times as an athlete, and it's like, how is that relevant at all? How he still assaulted a girl, and you somehow think that it's okay, or think that because he's such a star player in or star swimmer in his college that that should somehow lessen or negate what he did. So I'm so keen to read this book. I feel like it's going to be a really hard read, but I think it's going to be a really interesting one. Makes me want to start it now, but I'm still partway through, or just really at the start of the Priory of the Orange Tree, which I'm enjoying. It's just lack of time to read, and it's such a big book, so it's just, I'm so excited about reading a booktube again. There is so much out there that I want to read, and I wish I could read all the things all at once, and just, I wish I could just go and experience the amazingness of it. I'm loving reading life. I feel like I have maybe found a bit of a groove with my TBR, and the fact that I don't have a big TBR at the moment, and that I may be at a point where I can judge my mood reader self, or am getting the amount of books that seems to suit. So we'll see. But see you guys in the next clip. Bye. Hi everybody! We've got a surprise appearance in this video. Got little Wiles. We got him a couple of board books. We got him 2 in the touchy-feely section. So we've got That's Not My Lion. We can get him to touch things, but he's not quite at the stage where he understands. But it has all these things like, That's Not My Lion, his ears are too fluffy. And then I also got one That's Not My Dinosaur, in the same vein, where there's all these touchy things where it goes, that's not my animal, it's got XYZ. And then we also got him a Spot the Dog. Spot Says Goodnight. Spot the Dog is really big in Australia, maybe elsewhere. Let me know other countries if he's big for you guys, but it was big for me and Daniel. And it's a lift flap book. Got some more parcels as well to open. Whoop. Spot the Dog was just about to run away. And I'll see how long Mister is happy to sit here. Occurring to me, this is going to be very difficult with a bubby on my lap, but we'll see. Getting somewhere. Yay! Yes. Okie dokie. This is what I thought it is. I think the rest are not book related, so I won't open them. But I went ahead and ordered myself a second-hand Kindle. Woohoo! This is so cool. I like the size. I like the size. It's very light. I still think I'm going to do the majority of my reading with paper or hardbacks, but this is definitely going to help because I have been reading different books on my phone, and then after I've finished feeding Miles, I have felt like continuing to read but not wanting to read on my phone because the screen is too small. So this is awesome. Excellent. And I wanted to get a second-hand one. It looks like it's in pretty good nick. It's actually, the back is in a lot better condition than I thought it was going to be too. So I shall just need to get a case. Ooh, oh, that's exciting. Lights up. And I'll just have to get a case and a charger. Use existing Amazon account. Hello. Do you want to play? Like, Mum, I'm bored. We'll go. And this still isn't the end of the haul. Hi guys, back for my final clip, and I'm filming this on my new camera. This is absolutely crazy. It's good that I'm doing this little short ending clip on this camera so that I can see what it actually looks like. It is so exciting to have this, and hopefully it will improve the quality of my videos, provided I still film in some natural light as well. I have my ring light on a little bit. I wonder if you'll be able to see the rings in my eyes as much, because I didn't realize that was sort of a side effect of getting a ring light. Otherwise I probably would have gone for a box light. But anyways, let's finish up this book haul. So I'm definitely done. This is finished, over. I'm not going down the slippery slope. It was kind of funny because I had thought that I was done with the last book that I ordered, and then I was like, oh wait, hang on, I want another one. And it just keeps on going. It just keeps on going. So I'm done, we're stopping. So I've got Ship of Magic by Robin Hobb, which is the first book in the Liveship Traders. I'm really excited to be reading this one. It wasn't the edition that I wanted, but I still think that it's really cool. I don't know if you can see on the spine here, but it's got a compass. And I actually gravitated towards these versions first, but they're so faded with the compass on the side that I thought I was purchasing another one that I liked better because it wasn't faded. But anyways, we've got this one. I'm going to talk about it in my book sellers getting the correct edition online video. It's going to be a bit different to what I thought it was going to be because this book proved me false when I thought that it was going to be the correct edition. So anyways, I'll leave it for that one. And then the final book I've got is The War That Saved My Life by Kimberly Brubaker Bradley. This one I'm very excited to read as well. It's a middle grade book and it features a main character with a disability, which is one of my tasks or one of my goals to have read a book, at least one book with a character with a disability. It's about this young girl whose mother isn't very nice to her at all because she was born with a disability to one of her feet, and because of World War II she gets sent out to the country to go and live and be a bit safe, and there she actually finds that she's capable of it and a lot more than what her mother thought, and actually begins to find love in another lady who is her surrogate mother because that's the place that she's staying. So I'm going to close up this vlog now because the camera is dying. I need to go and charge it, but I really just wanted to use it. I wanted to talk about these books, get it finished. Thanks so much you guys for continuing to watch my videos. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Let me know if any of these books are your favourite. Do you want me to prioritize any more over these? Do you want a reading vlog for any of these? Thanks so much and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!